Jim Jones has responded again with more raps. I think Jim has decided that that's where his responses are going to be. He's not, doesn't seem like he wants to talk. He's like, listen, man, I don't have jokes. I'm not all good with the social media jokes and all of that, ranking and snapping on people. But I can rap now. And that's what I'm going to do. I remember some time back, Jim, I don't know, might have been like a year ago or something, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Jim Jones was he was talking about, it was kind of like he was issuing a challenge to rappers who out here doing everything but rapping. You know, it might have been a shot at Cam and Mace, but then it could have been a shot to all of us. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, he put whatever on himself in the booth on some. You want to do this? You want everybody want to do this, that, and niggas want to do everything but rap. Let's rap. And that's where it seemed like he at with it. You know what I mean? And I can appreciate that because, like I said, I think Jim can rap. Jim has improved immensely from when Mace taught him how to rap, because that wasn't it. Respectfully, now Jim raps. And like I stated in my last blog about him rapping, he has a very current flow. Like he flows like right in the times with what's going on, with what's popping right now. And I don't feel like Mason Cam do that necessarily. And the last time I said that, people were saying that, oh, so you saying that Jim is better? No, I'm not saying that Jim is a better rapper than. I think Cam and Mace are both better writers than Jim. You know what I mean? I just think, the time, just the current flow of real nigga hip hop is more. It sounds more like the flow that Jim is doing. I'm speaking of flows. I'm not speaking of bars. Like I don't use that flow. That flow that Jim is. I mean, and a lot of people doing it. I'm seeing niggas do it everywhere, not just in New York, everywhere. You know what I mean? But so yeah, I think that Cam and Mace are better writers than Jim. As far as creativity, but I think Jim has a stick to your ribness, a kind of you can a real talk like realness to his having trouble putting it into words right now, but it's just a feeling like, remember how like Young Buck, when everybody still loved Young Buck in G Unit, like he might not have been a better lyricist than Banks, but you felt his music. You know what I'm saying? It kind of stuck to your ribs a little bit, pause. Get that feeling. It's more heart than head, pause. Yeah, I think I get that. That's the best. That's probably the best way I can describe Jimmy now. I mean, Jim's flow now. Like his music is more heart. Cam and Mace raps, they're more head. Pause. They'll impress you with the dope fly punchlines and so on and so ever, so on and so forth. But Jim is just, give you that gutter feeling. And both are to be appreciated. You know what I mean? MAINO responded to what Cam said as far as, when he was talking about Jim dead in beef with, he wanted to be cool with everybody who ever came at him with any aggression. MAINO, he stated pretty matter of factly, like, that any energy that Jim had for MAINO, any negative energy that Jim had towards MAINO, it started with Cam. Like, So he just raises a good point. Like, although, say what you want, if you look at the history, and I just stumbled across a video from Jim Jones where he didn't have braids, he had a big beard and all of that. So it was some time ago, and he was talking about just running down the line. It was a Funk Master Flex interview. He running down the line of how all of the things that he was, a whole lot of his drama, trials and tribulations all started with him defending the honor and the name of Dipset. I could believe that. I could believe that because, respectfully speaking, when Dipset first popped off with all of the pink, you know what I'm saying? It's like, stereotypically speaking, pink is a color for women. So when men start jumping out the window with that, you got to fight through. You got to fight through some things and some perceptions and possibly some disrespect. You know what I mean? They were known as being the flashy dudes. They wasn't necessarily known as being the tough dudes, the gangster dudes. I'm not saying that they were, whether they were or they weren't. I'm saying that they weren't known as that. You know what I mean? And that type of, perception brings about scrutiny and challenges. You know what I mean? And Jim was definitely in a lot of situations. I'm not prepared to argue with what he's saying right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, respectfully, respect to Jim like that. Like I can't argue none of those things. I gotta roll with him on that. Like just as far as that goes, you know what I'm saying? Like he did put his self on the line, his life on the line, his freedom on the line. At least that's the way it appeared. You know what I mean? He did a lot of that in the name of Dipset. You know. Excuse me. I saw some footage. Somebody just shared to me the old footage from, I guess, the incident that happened in Rucker Park. Man, I had my glasses on and I couldn't see none of that. You can't make out nothing in that video. Maybe I need a prescription. Cause nah. Anyway, the in the Jim Jones new rap, he has some, some direct responses. Again, is he what I said before? They not really disses, they're just responses. Like, these are things that could be said in a conversation between Cam and Jim, or between me and somebody, or between you and somebody you don't like, an op, and they not going to lead to a punch in the face. You understand? But they are responses. They're answers to things that were said. Is he from the Bronx? Is he from the Bronx or from Harlem? Never mind all that. What's your problem? You know what I'm saying? Something, something, son. I'm a legend in two boroughs. Right. Not a diss, just a response. You know what, man? They might they might be pulling the wool over our eyes right now. Cause I don't know. It's one thing to diss a person, to talk spicy about somebody in an interview, right? But when you diss a person on a record, it's something about that I don't know. To some people, that might hit harder. It might last longer. Pause and pause. Pause, protesters, get your ass out of here. Rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. Monster Nation, that is. The tour guide, I'm the president, I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor with you. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Trying to be a taxpayer citizen. Leave us a super thanks or Cash App. We prefer the Cash App. The Cash App tag will be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for all of y'all who would rather hear me rap than to hear me yap. Check out all the music I got. A Winter Circle, new video is out there. I got on a tie and a hat with a feather in there. I'm saying Crownsville is out. And the BCC video is out and all of that. And I still, as fast as I ran through that, I still forgot what I was saying. I was trying to get through it before I forgot the point I was making. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get it back this time, y'all. I have faith. Have faith. Anyway. Yeah, this is a legend. Well, hopefully this is as close to as possible. He's a legend, and he's a legend in two boroughs. Stated that just responses to what was said to him. You know what I mean, in these interviews, in the back and forth of the situation, right? Not necessarily blatant disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? And this whole thing got sparked off of 50, right? And 50, from I just learned recently, I can't unhear what I heard in the Vlad interview with Rotimi. You know what I mean? I heard it. I can't unhear that now. What Rotimi said in the interview was, remember when 50 was running around telling everybody he wanted his money by Monday and all of that? Said, well, situation with Rotimi, he hollered at Rotimi, let him know. Rotimi was about to put out a single or something too, an album or whatever, and he let him know, yo, listen, I'm about to just stay low and keep firing. You understand what I'm saying? You about to get more attention than you ever had in your life. You know what I'm saying? Blah 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 blah. Basically, it was orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? He was tipped off. He let him know, like, bruh, I'm gonna promote you, but it ain't gonna be in the traditional way of promotion. Like, this is the way I promote. You know what I'm saying? And that being the thing, 50 is at the center. Well, not anymore, but this whole thing started. He was at the ground zero of this chapter of the static. This could have all been, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? Jim putting out music though. He's like, I'm not fooling with you guys. I'm not about to be out here cracking jokes with all you. You understand what I'm saying? I honestly don't know what the diss is. It's like, you ain't from Harlem, you from the Bronx. I'm just saying, what is this? You know what I'm saying? The Bronx is, well, all right, I get it. Niggas be talking about the Bronx is wow, is like it's unlivable and whatnot. But the Bronx, I happen to like the Bronx. I always did. You know what I'm saying? I got some dope memories in the Bronx. And the Bronx is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a diss to say that you're from the Bronx. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Jim is with the music. He's spitting, he's putting these bars out. He hasn't really been dissing Cam. The responses haven't been disrespectful, not in the music. You know what I'm saying? I think, I don't know. Well, I'm sure about that. That's not what I call disrespect. I don't care what none of y'all say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be in my comments talking about, nah. Disrespect is different than that. You know what I mean? But yeah, what y'all think? I'm saying, I don't care what y'all think. What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's all marketing? And if it's not all marketing, do y'all think at this point in the situation, who do y'all think is in the wrong, or who do y'all think is in the right, or what percentage? Who's wronger? As 40 Cal likes to. 40 Cal from Dipset, he has like a segment he be doing on his IG. Who's wronger? You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 peace signs. Alright? Rock on, rock gone. Count Rockula.